is in effect. We are now in hurricane season. For updated information weather conditions, log onto our website at weather.gov.dm or call 266-4490 for further information. Like our Facebook page, Dominica Meteorological Service. Follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met. Follow our WhatsApp channel 618-3469. Report at Douglas Charles Airport. I am Kishedu Bik.
From every corner of the world comes the DBS 1315 Total News.
In the headlines, one man has been admitted to the Dominica-China Friendship Hospital as a fire raged through the Virgin Lane, Bath Road area. In news from the region, OECS forms advisory team as U.S. 6 regional help with third nation deportees. And internationally, Iran says no new commitments on nuclear sites. Good afternoon. Welcome to the DBS Lunchtime News. I am Kewana Fontaine-Wilson. Details of the news to follow.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Fonkole. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys already at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Fonkole. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
Blast Gaming presents its biggest job whatever. Blast Mystery Progressive. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. In your blast up and rising. And I like it. It going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up and up and up and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 gems and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive jackpot.
It going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up. Blast Gaming.
DBS News.
Welcome back and thank you for joining us. First up in the news this lunchtime, one man has been admitted to the Dominica-China Friendship Hospital as a fire raged through the Virgin Lane, Bath Road area. The fire is being contained. Deputy Police Chief Jeffrey James spoke to DBS News.
We are actually on Bath Road and Virgin Lane, where the fire and ambulance service and the police responded to a fire report on Virgin Lane, where a house and about 2 or 3 adjacent buildings were partly destroyed by fire. The fire ambulance services have responded and they have contained the fire. The fire is being contained and it continues to be contained, but it's not fully extinguished yet. So the fire service are working feverishly to bring it to the end, and we are understanding that one man who sustained some injury because of this fire has been taken to the hospital, that is Dominica-China Friendship Hospital, for medical attention. And that is the stage of the situation as it stands and on Virgin Lane at this moment. The fire officers are continually working feverishly to extinguish the fire. So that is where we are now, so far.
You mentioned a man having been burnt in the fire. He suffered some injuries. Can you tell us whether he owned a home in that area?
He was one of the owners of the residential building, so he may have sustained some injuries, and he was taken to the Dominica-China Friendship Hospital for medical attention.
Deputy, what about the fires we've seen in Roseau in recent time? A few of these fires are you concerned by the fact that we've had a few of them in recent time?
Well, I think this fire has no relation to the other fire to begin. It is something from the preliminary investigation so far. It is something completely different from the other fires. But it is a drive where fire officers have to go into fire prevention. I think that has to do with how people handle fire situation and deal with fire in the residential area. So maybe it has to do with some education drive to tell people about the risk of fire, particularly in residential areas.
Deputy Police Chief Jeffrey James speaking to DBS News. In other news, General Manager of DOMLEC, Dwayne Sinak, has defended the recent power outages that occurred during the testing phase of the geothermal power plant. The geothermal plant is currently in its final stages and will soon be commissioned. In an interview on DBS Radio, Sinak urged Dominicans to remain patient during this transition period.
Part of the commissioning and testing that deals with, you start off with everything off. As he mentioned, the public don't get to see that part of it. So you start off with the equipment off, you have something that is not energized, it's just there, you test, you check the sequence of operations and so. Now, a major part of this project is we are transitioning again from what used to be 75% diesel to now having something that takes up over 50% of our operation. So another part of it is tuning, right? And I think even if you're not technical, everyone understands, when you say you need to tune or tweak or, make these changes. And that cannot happen in a dead environment.
Yeah,
it has to be
live.
online. You have to actually, get the operation of the system, to put it very simply, you need to understand how the system behaves, right? And when you have that amount of capacity being online and, from one source, picking up that much of the system, something goes wrong. We have the experience. We all know when something goes wrong, right? It's not something, we can brush aside and so, because we feel the impact of it. Results in sometimes partial outages and not everyone is aware. But most recently we suffered, some of those larger scale outages, and that's just the nature of where we are and what we're trying to achieve.
General Manager of DOMLEC, Dwayne Sinak. The Girl Guides Association of Dominica has a new Chief Commissioner. Abigail Christmas has been elected Chief Commissioner, replacing Valencia Webb, who has served in the prison for 10 years. The elections of officers were held during the association's recent annual general meeting held on Friday, 19th June 2026. Christmas made her first official remarks following the elections.
Girl Guiding teaches that no dream is too big or too far away. I am honored to serve in this capacity as Chief Commissioner and to continue building opportunities for girls and young women in Dominica. The guiding movement has shaped my leadership journey in so many ways, and I remain committed to ensuring that every girl sees herself as capable, confident, powerful, and prepared to lead. The World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts, WAGS, has placed emphasis on young women being in decision-making positions, and I am happy that the Girl Guides Association of Dominica is aligned with those values and has made the unanimous decision to place their confidence in me at the helm of the organization. I am grateful for the opportunity to lead and inspire the young girls and women of this country.
New Chief Commissioner of the Girl Guides Association of Dominica, Abigail Christmas. The new executive officers will serve a 3-year term and join the continuing executive members. The newly elected executive members as follows: Chief Commissioner Abigail Christmas, Deputy Chief Commissioner and Treasurer Valencia Webb, International Commissioner Cecilia Christmas, Assistant Secretary Treasurer Kezia Darton, And continuing executive members are President Joseph Seraphin Hendrington, Vice President Marcia Dublin, Secretary Neela Ito, Public Relations Officer Milkwan Paquette, Training Commissioner Anne-Marie Grano, Brownie Commissioner Alicia Griffith, and Deputy Brownie Commissioner Rose Caprice. This brings us to the end of the National Focus. Coming up next, regional and international news.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. The husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was Duvin Jour, so she asked him, "What time is it, Huzzy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. "Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again." Husband says, "Well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised." When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her eyes started to glow, her face light up like dumbling. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She says, "Look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style." They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
DBS News.
In news from the region, leaders of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, have agreed to establish a high-level advisory team to help guide negotiations with the U.S. over a request for member states to accept deportees who are not citizens of their countries. The decision was announced by former OECS Chairman and Prime Minister of St. Vincent, Godwin Friday, during the opening of the 70th meeting of the OECS Authority at the Royalton Resort in Antigua, where he formally handed over the chairmanship to Gaston Brown. Mr. Friday said the request from the U.S. has emerged amid what he described as a period of significant global uncertainty and poses important challenges for the region. And internationally, Iran has denied a claim by Vice President J.D. Vance that it will allow nuclear inspectors back into the country after the first round of talks between Washington and Tehran to reach a final deal to end the war. Yesterday, Vice President Vance said, following negotiations in Switzerland, that discussions with the International Atomic Energy Agency could be happening as soon as today. However, Iran's foreign ministry told state media that Tehran had made no new commitments on nuclear inspections. This has been the DBS Lunchtime News. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us at 6 p.m. for another newscast. My name is Kewana Fontaine Wilson. Gavin Richards is up next with the DBS Lunchtime Sports Report.
Whoa. It's in the feeling in our weeks. It's in the meaning in our spot. It is the thing that sets us apart. Who we are. Cause the rhythm of life keeps pumping. Together going strong. No matter what, we keep this going. Before we will go all in. Our hands up in the sky. Celebrating. Come let your rhythm flow.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max Family. 45,475 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Gavin Richards with the Lunchtime Sports Update. Let's kick off with football news. CR7, well, Cristiano Ronaldo has scored his first goal for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and he's become the second oldest player to score at the World Cup as Portugal, they're in cruise control in that match there against Uzbekistan. Well, corrections, Uzbekistan has just gotten onto the score sheets. Portugal will lead in 2-0, but Uzbekistan have just pulled one back. It's currently 2-1 after the 29th minute. Well, some more football news. The World Cup will continue today, 4 o'clock. We will see England taking on Ghana. At 7 o'clock tonight, Panama will play Croatia, and Colombia will battle the Democratic Republic of Congo. Some more football news. Just about 16 footballers on the island will get an opportunity to further develop their skills and earn the possibility of an education through football overseas or even to play professionally. This is the launch of the International Football Experiences Train and Play in Nature program here in Dominica. The initiative was made possible through a collaborative partnership involving Creole Heartbeat, the 767 Sports Club, the Dominica Olympic Committee, and other stakeholders. The program is a sports tourism initiative designed to attract athletes from around the world to Dominica to train, compete, recover, and prepare for upcoming seasons. Well, we'll hear from the founder and director of International Football Experiences, Christopher Saul, at 6:20 this evening. Let's also tell you that the West Indies wicketkeeper Joshua Da Silva says being dropped from the team served as a wake-up call, and he's happy to be back with the squad. Da Silva was dropped in 2025 after a disappointing run. He went back to the drawing board, and he was among the leading run scorers in regional cricket for the last 2 regional competitions. But he says that he's looking forward to a strong series against Sri Lanka. The first test between the West Indies and Sri Lanka will take place on Thursday in Antigua. Meantime, Darren Sammy says that he is also excited heading into the series. We'll hear from Joshua Da Silva, and we'll also hear from Darren Sammy at 6:20 this evening. Quick update on the World Cup match, Portugal and Uzbekistan. Well, that goal, which was scored a few moments ago, has been ruled out by VAR, so the score is now 2-0 in favor of Portugal, and Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, getting that first goal in the game, and of course his first goal for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Let's bring you some more cricket news. The West Indies women's head coach Shane Dates says Stephanie Taylor's contributions to the team in recent times has been one of the contributing factors to the West Indies team's strong start to the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. Well, the West Indies, they've won 3 matches in a row and are tied with England at the top of Group 2. They will play England in their next match tomorrow. Of course, I will give you more details on that. Basketball news very quickly. A spot in the final of the DABA Division 1 League is on the line tonight as the West Coast Ballers will meet the Pebble Snipers in Game 3 of their semi-final series at the Massac Indoor Facility. The series is tied at 1-1. The Game 3 will tip off at 9 o'clock tonight. There's also football action on at the DFA Technical Center. Promex Harlem United and Valvoline Way United will be locking horns from 7 o'clock as round 1 of that competition comes to an end. Well, that's a look at the lunchtime sports. More sporting highlights at 4 o'clock, but it's time to head across to the Dominican National Lotteries. It's time for the Lotto Draw.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. It's now time for the midday draw here at Dominica National Lottery. I'm your hostess, Michelle Lewis, and it's time for some grand winnings with Play 4. Good luck. The first lucky number is 7. Your second lucky number is 13. The third lucky number is 21. Is 12. And your fourth lucky number is 16. To recap, the winning number is 4. Play 4 are 7, 13, 12, and 16. That's Play 4 with our grand winners every day. Up next, it's Big 4 with Multi-X.
Are you ready to sing your heart out? Vibes on vibes. Blast Bistro presents karaoke on the rooftop every Thursday from 4 p.m. until you say when. Tell them, Beyonce. It's your voice, your vibe, and your moment under the sky. So starting March 19th, grab your friends, grab all of them, sip on something nice, and take the stage at the island's most relaxing rooftop spot, Blast Bistro. So whether you're a superstar or you're just singing for fun, Thursdays are your night at Blast Bistro. See you on the rooftop where every Thursday feels like a celebration. Blast Bistro. Good food, good vibes, great memories. If you miss it, I saw it.
We're back now. It's time for some big winnings with Big 4 with Multi-X. Good luck. The winning numbers for Big 4 are 6, 3, 3, and 2. And now it's time for that Multi-X ball. The Multi-X ball chosen is 2X, doubling the winnings. To recap, the winning numbers for Big 4 are 6, 3, 3, and 2. And that Multi-X ball is 2X, doubling those winnings. Big 4, it's an easy score. Up next, it's Pick 2 with Multi-X.
Multiplier winning with Multi-X. The next thing you know, you cash in your check.
Pick 2, just 2 numbers from 0 to 9. Ask for Multi-X to multiply your winnings.
Remember, you must bet the same amount on Multi-X and Pick 2.
We're back now. It's time for some Pick 2. Let's play to win and hopefully watch our winnings multiply. Your lucky numbers for Pick 2 are 0 and 9. The Multi-X ball is 2X, doubling the winnings. To recap, this afternoon's lucky numbers for Pick 2 are 0 and 9. And your Multi-X ball is 2X, doubling the winnings. Pick 2 and play to win. Up next, it's One Off.
Everybody rock your body.
Now you can win even if you one off. One off. It's the all-new and exciting game from the Dominica National Lottery. Simply select your 3-digit numbers from 0 to 9. Place your wager for only $2 per wager, with each additional wager costing $2. And just imagine, if any or all of the lucky numbers are off by one number, higher or lower of the winning numbers, you win.
You really do.
Play one off from the Dominica National Lottery and win anyway.
We're back now. It's time to win anyway with some one-off. The game where you can still be a winner, even if you're off by one number higher or lower. This afternoon's 3 lucky digits for one-off are 1, 4, and 0. To repeat, this afternoon's winning numbers for one-off are 1, 4, and 0. Play one off and win anyway. Stay tuned. Up next, it's Daily 3 with Multi-X.
The Super 6 jackpot is now $210,000. Have you played?
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
It's time to match and win. The Match 5 jackpot is officially over $90,000. Play Match 5, your local jackpot game.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for staying tuned. It's time for some Daily 3 with Multi-X. Good luck.